Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 17th through the 23rd of April 2022. I hope you guys had a good week. As usual, I am going to take just a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If you find that that is your situation, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate better. Keep in mind also the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and if you would like a personal reading, the information can be found in the small box beneath this reading. Let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Capricorn? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you are starting out with Judgment. You have Ten of Swords in the reverse. And you have the Six of Swords. All right. So, Capricorn, I feel like there was a painful ending here. It happened very quickly. It may have happened with an argument. But it's a sense here that things just kind of just blew up and very quickly just faded into dust. You know, it's like very, very sudden. I think you're recovering from that. There may have even been a betrayal involved with that. I do think that you think about this person a lot. I think that you, I think part of you would like to get back together with this person. But I think the ending also, you know, you play this over and over in your mind. So you're recovering from this, and you're trying to move forward. You're trying to move, you know, towards something that's a little more peaceful. At the same time, I feel like, you know, you feel a little tied to this. You feel a little, it drags on you. It's in your mind. Yeah. It plays in your mind, and usually Capricorn, when you least expect it. You probably don't like the fact either that that small part of you wants to get back together with this person because of the way everything happened. And that's normal, though. I mean, realize, Capricorn, that, you know, we're all human, and having those emotions, we can have a terrible breakup. We can know that someone isn't good for us, or that they didn't treat us well or treat us in the way we wanted. It doesn't stop us from having emotions. That just means you are a loving and good person, you know? So that's very normal. I see people beat themselves up about that all the time, and I don't think that anyone should. It just means that you have a deep well of love within you. So, that being said, I do see you trying to move forward away from this and trying to face things in a very realistic way. So let's look at the person you're connecting with here. Tell me who Capricorn is connecting. Thank you. Okay, we have the King of Swords. You might be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Justice. So Libra is very strong. And we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. All right, so the person you're dealing with, I will say that they're most likely not as grounded as you are. They are likely to be a bit rigid, and probably they're not cold per se unless they're in a lower vibration, but they may be kind of cooler and distant. They're not as emotional with the way they behave. So they're going to be more analytical and a little more emotionally distant. they may work in the field of law or teaching, perhaps, or perhaps even military. But any field that they might use a lot of analytical type of energy with. I do see something significant having occurred in the fall time frame or will occur. It feels like something did occur in the fall time frame for some of you. And the person that you are connecting with, some of them may have either brown or reddish hair, reddish perhaps, like an auburn hair perhaps. So in any event, I can tell you that this person, balance is very important to them. For some reason, this ending, they felt very justified with this ending. Yeah, they definitely felt very justified. They felt that what they were doing balanced things out. This would be somebody who, I feel like this is somebody who desires to be spiritual in their nature. They may also enjoy jewelry. If they like to wear jewelry, gold in particular. But that being said, there's some things with regard to there's some things here with regard to this situation that I don't think they're very clear about. They're lacking in clarity. I also feel like this person, they're not speaking. There's a lack of communication here. And that lack of communication is directly because of the lack of clarity. So let's look at the energy of the connection. There's a blind spot that this person has that causes them to act in a way that can sometimes be a bit self-righteous. And they're not even aware of it. All right, Knight of Pentacles and Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so the connection itself, I feel like the conflict has ended and things are moving again, or maybe it's moving towards an ending of the conflict, but it's moving very slowly. So there's something here that's moving slowly towards the end of ending of this conflict. Let's see what's directly affecting this. Three of Wands in the reverse. So what's directly affecting it is that somebody's no longer waiting. There's an energy of not waiting, not anticipating things to get better. Let's look at the outcome at the end of the week. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, that's an ending or a loss. Now, this is weekly, so remember the energies can change very quickly, Capricorn. I see a loss here. Yeah, I see a loss, and it feels like there is a community that is affected by this. Perhaps family, but a community. So we'll clarify that for sure. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Now this is underlying energy, and this tells me that this this whole thing here, this is a very emotionally painful experience for both parties. So let's clarify. It's a heavy read. So Spirit, why is Judgment here for Capricorn? All right, so we have the Moon. We have the Nine of Coins reversed and the Strength card. Okay, so I feel like for you, Capricorn, I feel like you're really having to be strong right now because you don't know what's going to happen. I don't feel like you want to be. I feel like you want to be in connection with this person. I do feel like you want to come back together with this person. You want to reunite, and I think you're trying to be really strong in this because you have no idea what's going to happen here. You may be struggling a little bit with some depression. So things are moving towards a resolution of this conflict, but it's going very slow. And you have no clue what's going to happen here. So you're just trying to be really strong. I do think that, for some of you, this is a good time to work on your self-esteem because I think that some of you, this has affected your self-esteem a little bit. There's a lot of anxiety I'm seeing in your energy. So focus on you right now. Let's see, why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? All right, we have the Four of Coins and we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, you definitely are holding on to this connection. You want to successfully overcome this. You want to put this back together. It was a betrayal. It was a painful ending, and you're wanting to successfully hold on to this. And I do think you're a little defensive sometimes. But I can see you holding on to this. Why is the Six of Swords here? The Sun in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. So I don't think you want to move on from the connection itself as much as you want to move on from this experience. Because, again, I'm seeing that energy of, I don't know if I'm even going to hear from this person. I don't know if this is ever going to work out. So you are putting some distance between you and this experience, or you're wanting to. You hope to. You're trying to. It's not this person that you're trying to move on from. It's this experience. Things didn't come through, and I don't feel like there's communication here, and I feel like there's a little bit of depression as well. You're not happy. I can see that. Let's look at their energy. Why is the King of Swords here? Oh, wow. You can't see this. I'm going to show you what just happened in a minute, though. Hold on. The Fool card just popped out, and it literally came. It was like this. Can you see that? Yeah. Well, on camera it's not as it's in the upright. Like, I don't know how. Instead of laying flat, it's on its side. The chances of that happening are like 1 in a million, probably. All right, so we have the Fool. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so your person is going back and forth in their mind. They think about the ending, and they think about having a new beginning. So if you were questioning that, because I can see that you don't know what's going to happen here, they do think about that. They think about taking a risk and having this new beginning with you. Just starting out fresh. And I do see they think about the ending as well. They know that the two of you are not seeing eye to eye. So they're not completely over this connection either. Their energy just unfortunately goes back and forth, and they're very analytical, which is why things are moving so slowly. Because when you have that energy that is going from A to B, it just kind of remains stuck right in the middle, because you go here and then you go back, and then you go here and then you go back. And unfortunately, the manifestation never moves because it's back and forth with the intent. And so your person has to kind of make up their mind. And I can see the confusion in their energy. And it has to do with this conflict that has occurred. All right, so let's see, why is justice here? All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Emperor. All right. So, sign of Aries. We also have Gemini here. But I can see they're stuck. They're stuck trying to balance this out. They're going to have to take charge of the situation. And I do feel that this is somebody who has difficulty with their emotions. This is not somebody who is highly emotional. So they're not very comfortable with their emotions. And I feel like they might be a little older. So for some, this person might be a little older than you. For others, this is somebody who has a lot of responsibilities. And so I feel like time is difficult, and I feel as if they are feeling really stuck, not really knowing what the right thing to do is. But they're going to have to take charge of this situation. And, you know, when they take charge of the situation is when things will become unstuck. But unfortunately, their blind spot has been, this whole thing has hit their blind spot. So let's see why we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not taking any action. They're not offering an apology. They're not taking action. There's a lack of clarity. There could have even, for some, there could have been an offer towards a third party, or they believe there was an offer on your side. I'm seeing something about, for some, not everybody, an offer to a third party, and there was a deception involved with that. And that's what's caused this entire thing. But that's not for everyone. I do see a lack of communication, a lack of effort. I don't see an apology happening, and I don't see action being taken. So this person is really stuck. They're stuck in their thoughts, weighing things out, weighing things back and forth. Let's see the connection. They're emotionally pulled back, and for somebody who has the maturity that they have in other areas of their life, they are definitely rather emotionally stunted in this connection. All right, we have the Empress, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Water sign energy. This indicates Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I also see Taurus and Libra. But this connection has the ability to be extremely abundant. I feel like this could grow. It could become extremely wonderful. And in fact, this is a power couple if the two of you choose to do so. In order to do that, the conflict has to end and it has to begin to slowly move forward. You have to be willing to overcome the problems and kind of, hang in there, even though you are feeling very wounded, and they have to be willing to open their heart and in the conflict. So it does have the ability to be just a beautiful, beautiful connection if each of you are willing to do what it takes to get there. Now, I do have to mention that I am seeing twin flame energy here. We have both the Emperor, the Empress, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm seeing a lot of, we have the Two of Cups. I'm seeing a lot of twin flame cards. So it does bear mentioning. And if that is the case, what I'm seeing is that the divine feminine, if this is a twin flame or a soulmate connection, the divine feminine is feeling extremely wounded and kind of carrying a energy of, trying to or wanting to bring this connection back together. But at the same time, there's like a feeling of just bewilderment, being in the dark, not understanding. And the divine masculine is withdrawn emotionally, and even though there is that desire to have this new beginning, taking a risk, there's a feeling of this is not the correct timing. So divine timing is at play, and the divine masculine is not taking action to bring this into union. So that's if there is a soulmate or divine partnership here. Now, what's affecting this is there's a sense of pessimism, as if seeds that have been planted here are not actually going to amount to anything. This is not going to come about. Somebody may be tired of waiting. I can see that you, Capricorn, you're holding on, you wanting this to be successful, but you may also be tired of waiting. King of Swords in the reverse and Justice. Strong Libra here, but I also see Aquarius and Aquarius and Gemini. So you may be angry about having to wait, or having to, having things that not happen, not come through. That might cause a little bit of anger. You may also perceive the other person as being angry. But for them, again, we see this justice. And so they are trying, A, they're trying to find balance, and B, there is a blind spot that this person has, and it's an arrogance. That arrogance, it's as if things have to go the way they say. They are the one in charge. They call the shots. So there's a bit of an arrogance that this person has, and it's causing things to delay and to not come through. And that's affecting this connection. That being said, karma is going to happen. In due time, karma is going to come about. Let's look at the outcome at the end of the week. All right, so we have the 10 of Coins reversed, 3 of Swords, Judgment, and the Lovers. Okay. So, you started out, your very first card was the Judgment card. I am seeing at the end of the week that there's going to be a feeling of loss here. It's going to be painful. we see the Three of Swords. It's the underlying energy, and it's your outcome at the end of the week. This is a painful experience. But that being said, I see a reconciliation happening. It just may not be by the end of the week. I do see the reconciliation coming through. One moment. I do see that happening, and I see it a choice being made. I see the lovers coming together. Again, another twin flame card. So there is going to be a painful ending here. It's going to be a painful experience. There's going to be a sense of loss at the end of the week, but I do think it will be followed with a reunion. So it's just not going to happen immediately. And I do think a lot of that is caused by the blind spot that the person you're dealing with, Capricorn, that they have here. They're not taking action, they're emotionally withdrawn, and they feel very justified in the way that they're behaving. I'm not sure that they are. I'm really not so sure that they are. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So, unfortunately, it's this energy of kind of being stuck this week in this painful experience. It is going to get better, Capricorn. My suggestion to you, you have this strength within you and you're being very strong. I would suggest that you think of this in the long term. If you still want this connection, and a lot of you do, understand that this isn't your problem. This is this person's problem, and they need to figure this out. And so I would focus on yourself. I would nurture yourself. I would do for you. And if you want to date, go date. If you want to go out with friends, do that. If you want to stay home, you do that. Do what makes you happy. All right? As you become happier, your vibration is going to increase. It's going to raise. You're going to just magnetically start drawing in these high vibrational experiences and other people that are high vibrational. And when this person's vibration comes up to meet yours, they will be magnetically drawn to you. But right now, they have some things that they need to figure out. And that's not on you. So don't sit in the pain. Move away from that pain and focus on you. And if you still want this connection down the road, then make them meet you at your level. Okay? All right, so I am going to pull from the Angel Answers oracles. So if you will get a direct question in mind, I will see if I can get you an answer. All right. I am pulling for Capricorn, Spirit. Pulling for Capricorn. Well, this is definitive. The answer to your question. No. Now keep in mind, this is for this week. Not forever and ever and ever. It says no. All right, I hope this has been helpful, Capricorn. If you would, like and share the video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to drop a comment, feel free. Until I see you next week, namaste.